Ladies and gentlemen, Vince Barry in the Northeast Wrestling Event Center reminding you that Northeast Wrestling returns to Connecticut Friday night, September 30th at Crosby High School in Waterbury for Brass City Brawl 2. Attending that night, you've seen him on SummerSlam, you've seen him on Monday Night Raw. Big, sexy Kevin Nash will be in attendance. He's had a bad attitude these past couple months. He's been speaking his mind. He's been beating up whoever he likes. What is he going to do in Waterbury on the 30th? Also in attendance when we talk about WWE legends, the original diva, WWE Hall of Famer Sunny will be in attendance, and everyone's going to have a price when you see WWE Hall of Famer, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Our camera crews caught up with Ted recently. Let's see what he had to say for himself.
Hey, you Northeast Wrestling fans, this is Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, and I'm gonna be in Waterbury, Connecticut on Friday, September the 30th. And if you want to get your money's worth, you better be there too, because everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
Well, you heard it straight from the Hall of Famer himself. Let's see what DiBiase has to say September 30th in Waterbury. Also, that night at Brass City Brawl 2, he says he loves to fight, and David Fit Finley will certainly be getting a fight on September 30th because he will be facing Tommaso Ciampa. This young gun is looking to take out a legend in the business and make a name for himself. Let's see what he can do. And let's not forget, there is a Northeast Wrestling Championship match, probably the biggest championship match that we have seen in Waterbury, as Matt Taven, the current champion, will be defending against wrestling legend, WWE Monday Night Raw commentator and Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler.
You know, I've always been told that experience is what matters the most, but I guess I've become the exception to that rule. Because there's only been one thing that has mattered to me, and that's winning. And that's why I have the NEW title around my waist. You see, on September 30th in Waterbury, Connecticut, Matt Taven goes into the ring with Jerry the King Lawler. Now, I'm not going to take anything away from you, Jerry. I mean, you're a Hall of Famer. You're a legend in this business. I mean, you're the original king of pro wrestling. You built Memphis from the ground up, put that company on your back. But Jerry, that was 1974. The year is 2011, and for the past 18 months, no one, and I mean no one, has been able to take the belt off Matt Taven's waist. Now, do you really think for a second that on September 30th in Waterbury, I'm gonna let you be that man that finally defeats me? No, Jerry, because I'm coming there with something to prove. And what I'm gonna prove is that Matt Taven is the future, and Jerry the King Lawler, well, he's the past.
Matt Taven's been pretty controversial these past few months, and let's see if Jerry can add more gold to his sterling reputation and his long history in professional wrestling.
Bull Dread, you've been a thorn in my side for far too long. Tonight it took the two of you to beat me, so what I did is call Northeast Wrestling President Michael Lombardi. I begged him for a match. I begged him for a match in your hometown in my backyard of Waterbury, Connecticut. And in that match, it's my stipulations. Falls count anywhere in Waterbury. Kurt, you want to get involved? I got a little surprise for you. You'll see. Bull Dread, I beat the man that beat Christian, the world heavyweight champion. I beat the man that beat Samoa Joe. I was the Northeast Wrestling heavyweight champion when I beat Xavier not once, but twice. And where am I? Tangled in a feud with you, here where I should be here, back on top where I belong. So listen, and listen good. I insisted that if I don't beat you in Waterbury, Connecticut, I walk. I am done with wrestling if I can't beat you. While that sinks into your gray matter, there's another stipulation. If and when I beat you, I get 5 minutes alone with you, Kurt Adonis. That way, I eliminate 2 leeches that have parasited my life for far too long. In Waterbury, Connecticut, it ends one way or another.
and we've got a huge match with even bigger stipulations. It's a Waterbury street fight between Ron Zombie and Bull Dread. These guys have been friends, they've been tag team partners, and now they are bitter enemies looking to settle this feud once and for all. And we have two huge stipulations here. If Bull Dread defeats Ron Zombie, Ron is gone from Northeast Wrestling. But if Ron Zombie can defeat Bull Dread, he gets 5 minutes in the ring alone with Bull's manager, Purdy Kurt Adonis.
So Dread, we are a mere weeks away from the Brass City Brawl 2. Ron Zombie putting his career on the line versus 5 minutes with me in a Falls Count Anywhere match in Waterbury, Connecticut. He says he's got some sort of surprise for me so I don't get involved. I don't need to be involved. I don't care what your surprise is. I got Connecticut's next big hardcore icon representing me. Bull Dread, tell him what the story is.
Ron Zombie, you think you're gonna get 5 minutes alone with Kurt Adonis? Let me tell you something, Ron. 5 minutes alone with me, you're not gonna last. That's all I need. I took you out 2 weeks ago. Tonight, September 30th, your career is nothing but dust in the wind. I'm taking you out. You're good.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's time for pain.
Let's not forget all of your other favorite Northeast Wrestling stars will be in attendance on September 30th, including the men Connecticut loves to hate, Brian Anthony and the prodigy Mike Bennett. I know both of them are in a bad mood, and I know both of them are looking to cause some trouble. And the good news, ladies and gentlemen, tickets start at only $15, and remember, this is a fundraiser for the Waterbury PAL, so please come out and help the Waterbury PAL, come out and support Northeast Wrestling and see all of your favorite superstars. For more information, follow us on Twitter, check us out on Facebook, and of course, go to northeastwrestling.com for all the details about our upcoming shows. This is Vince Barry, and I'll see you next time.
The Waterbury PAL presents Northeast Wrestling Live, Friday, September 30th, Crosby High School in Waterbury. Come see Big Sexy Kevin Nash, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, AEW title match Matt Taven versus Jerry the King Lawler, the Beautiful Sonny Finley, Ron Zombie versus Bull Dread in a Waterbury street fight, and much more. Autograph session with all the stars at 6 p.m. Tickets start at only $15 on sale at the Waterbury Police Department, northeastwrestling.com, or the door that night. See Kevin Nash and the $1 Million Man live in Waterbury, Friday, September 30th.